Thank you for tuning in and welcome to Fina Whispers. I am so glad that the month of September ended, where the main focus was SDG Goal number 7, ensuring affordable and clean energy for all. I will also be focusing on SDG number 1, which is eliminating poverty in all of its forms, and this will also be followed by a series of photos. So I want us to review for the month of September, and then after this review we will also learn how to write compelling articles that could be read and could be shared. So stay tuned and comment on any ideas or anything that I've left out, and I'll be very glad to hear from you. Let's go!
Solar energy. Kenyans are a world leader in the number of solar power systems installed per capita. Most Kenyans are turning to solar power rather than connections to the country's electrical grid. This is due to the relatively high connectivity cost to the grid and the abundance of solar power in Kenya. The advantages: it is a renewable source of energy. Solar energy will be accessible as long as we have the sun. Therefore, sunlight will be available to us for at least 5 billion years when, according to scientists, the sun is going to die. It is also available by the use of natural light, where it can pick up that and store it. Solar power also reduces electricity bills. It also has the advantage of being diverse in applications. So you can generate electricity or heat, which is solar thermal, and this energy can be used to produce electricity in areas without access to the energy grid, to distill water in regions with limited clean water supply, and to power satellites in space. It also has low maintenance costs. Biomass. The charcoal and briquettes are represented by the crown made by Fina Whispers, and the agricultural waste is represented by the big leaves. As of 2007, biomass energy, i.e., which is firewood, charcoal, and agricultural waste, contributes approximately 70% of Kenya's final energy demand and provides for almost 90% of rural household energy needs, about 1/3 in the form of charcoal and the rest from firewood. It is estimated that 80% of urban households use wood fuel, which is met by charcoal. Biomass comes from various forest formations such as closed forests, woodlands, bushlands, wooded grasslands, farms with natural vegetations and mixtures of native and exotic trees, industrial and fuel wood plantations, and residues from agricultural crops and wood-based industries. The importance: it is renewable. Renewable energy resources or sources are those that can be replenished after use, as a lot of biomass fuels, such as wood and plant life, can be regrown. It is truly renewable source. Carbon neutrality. The amount of carbon that is released into the atmosphere is a major contributor to the climate change. Biomass reduces this because the fuel is a natural part of the carbon cycle, unlike oil and other fossil fuels. It also has less dependency on fossil fuels. The more we use biomass energy, the less we depend or we need to depend on the fossil fuels that are major contributors to climate change and other environmental issues. Wind power. Wind power in Kenya contributes only a small amount of the country's electrical power. However, its share in energy production is increasing. Kenya aims to generate 2,036 megawatts of wind power, or 9% of the country's total capacity by 2030. Kenya has one major wind farm, Ngong Hills Wind Farm, located in Ngong, Kajiado County, and another in Lake Turkana. The importance of wind energy. According to a study from the Low Emission Development Strategies Global Partnership, wind power will increase the national energy supply while creating jobs and reducing greenhouse gases. It will also mitigate greenhouse gas emissions, which equal to approximately 740,000 metric tons of carbon dioxide. It will enhance reliability of energy supply, which stabilizes the energy prices. It will also create more than 2,000 local jobs, including 150 permanent jobs. It will mitigate human health impact from harmful air pollutants, improving access to food, health facilities, and water through corporate social responsibility programs. It will also increase income generating opportunities and improve local education.
How to write compelling articles. So I always follow a three-step method, which is planning, then organizing and gathering, and then the last one is drafting and composing. So in the planning stage, I always have to pick a topic that is very compelling and is segmented to what I would like my target audience to learn about. So if it's in tech, if it's in if it's in fashion, etc., you have to pick one topic so that you collect all those scattered ideas and put them under one segmented topic. And also always put yourself in the target audience shoes. When you write your article, you want people to know, what am I learning from this article? What or how do I apply it to my daily life, which is work, or anything else that they're going about? And also, what do they pick out from it? And once you're done with that, you run with it. Then the second thing about gathering and organizing. Now here is where research comes in. So you Google or you research or you read papers or you read books or you read other people's articles, and you refine your taste in what you want to write about. And this is very important because once you have done this, you recite those sources, and also you reference them to ensure that if you've used any of the material, they are not, or it's not going to be a disadvantage to you. Then the last thing is drafting and composing. This is where you jot down all your ideas and concepts, and also create section breaks. And these section breaks will be used especially when you want to build now your article. So it's important that you make section breaks so that you have like introduction, you have the body part, and then you have also the conclusion part. And you always have to make them so distinct so that once you are putting together your article, it is well put. And after now these three steps, you have to also proofread your draft and get visuals or pictures that can also engage the people that are going to read it. So thank you very much for tuning in. I hope to see you in the month of October also, where we are going to be focusing on SDG goal number 1, which is to ensure poverty is eliminated in all its forms. In case you don't know what Sustainable Development Goals is, I put the definition right in the description box, but I'm also happy to tell you. So there are 17 goals, which are called global goals, and they act as a blueprint that assists us to create a better and sustainable life for all. Thank you for tuning in and have a lovely October. See you then.